New at 5, while recreational weed is now legal in Arizona, driving with it in your system is against the law. Max Gordon shows us how police are cracking down on marijuana DUIs and what you need to know to stay above the law.
A traffic stop for a marijuana-related DUI will usually begin like an alcohol-related one, but a breathalyzer for marijuana isn't commonly available for law enforcement, so they have to find a different way to detect the drugs in your system, and that's where the differences begin. Often a drug recognition expert gets called out, and if it's determined the driver's impaired, marijuana DUI investigations in Arizona require a blood test.
If you just have marijuana in your system, that's all it takes.
But taking blood is a specialized skill. And the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office says it's still waiting to see if more deputies will need to be trained with the legalization of recreational weed.
So new out of the chute, we don't know if we're going to need an increase in phlebotomists.
The Governor's Office of Highway Safety says there are no specific statewide stats regarding marijuana-related DUIs in Arizona, but at least one lawyer here says he's seen an increase in cases ever since medical marijuana came to Arizona.
In the last 5 to 10 years, certainly, is an uptick in clients who are calling me who've been injured in accidents with people have used marijuana.
There's simple advice for avoiding a DUI.
If you've used marijuana, don't get behind the wheel.
But there's still a lot that isn't known.
Because of the federal laws with regards to marijuana, there hasn't been a lot of research with regards to marijuana impairment in driving.
Still, with some using it for the first time, one lawyer offers this rule of thumb.
Don't drive within 12 hours of consuming marijuana.
Enforcement methods for marijuana-related DUI might be different than alcohol-related DUI, but the penalties are the same. If found guilty, you could be facing jail time, fines and fees, and the suspension of your license. Max Gordon, Arizona's Family.
Yo, yeah, it's your boy OG Shizzy Brizzle. This another Shizzy Lit podcast, you understand me. Straight to the topic of shit. Now that all the Mary Jane is getting legal all everywhere and shit, and not saying I never seen one of these kind of commercials or heard one of these kind of commercials before, but now they extra stressing the DUI with the weed. Now it ain't all about the drinks. Now that they know everybody fucking with the grass because it's legal and all that shit, they gonna find a way to fuck it up for you. Like y'all moving too freely around here. Y'all motherfuckers moving too freely, and some motherfuckers definitely can't handle their weed and shit. It probably motherfucking need. That shit probably is needed just for a handful of motherfuckers and shit. But it's the DUI joint. They say you drive high, get a DUI shit. So now the weed smokers and shit got to deal with the bullshit. We always used to play around and joke the little drunk niggas. Y'all can't drink and drive. I can get high to listen, bro. I feel, you feel me? Not saying I'ma do it. I don't promote nobody else to break the law, but I ain't saying I've been doing this shit for 25 years. I ain't never fucked that dog. You feel me? Not going wood, but yeah, you know what I mean? I mean, shit is extra strong and official these days, so never know. But yeah, that's the new rule. I just wanted to put y'all down just in case y'all thought it was a game and shit. You feel me? I remember commercials from back in the late 90s and shit with that shit. You feel me? When the weed craze went crazy, when everybody started blowing bread, they definitely will start putting up the little DWI weed videos and shit. You know what I mean? So they back in full effect with that joint. I'm just letting y'all know, so don't get caught about that bitch. Keep some Vaseline, keep some motherfucking Bluntville and some smoke eliminator. You know, feel me? And enjoy your life. But yeah, don't be smoking that super crazy dumb shit and then try to get behind the wheel. Because even though if you ain't as bad as like a drunk driving shit, you still will do some goofy shit being high behind that wheel and shit. Little reaction time definitely slow down by like 2 seconds. The little 2 seconds matter. So yeah, I'm 50-50 with the joint, but business, I did that shit for so long, it ain't shit happen, you feel me? I might not say I'm gonna go on and obey that joint, but I advise everybody else to obey that shit. I've been smoking like a champ, you feel me? So my tolerance is not that motherfucking high like that, you feel me? Well, my shit is extra high, that's the point. So I don't get high like everybody goofy, all goofy and all that shit. That's the natural part of my life. I just wanted to let y'all know that's the new wave out here. So watch your asses out there. I know niggas like to roll and smoke. You feel me? I don't know if it's every state. You feel me? I don't know if it's in every state, but we shall see. Y'all know I keep y'all informed on that joint. You feel me? A little WTF News Shizzy Lit podcast conglomeration action. I'm out. Yo, 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 it's your boy OG Shizzy Brizzle. This another WTF News or Shizzy Lit podcast. You understands me. West V News, man. 16 named and fed drug indictment centered on West Virginia's Eastern Panhandle, Martinsburg. You understand me. This Drake from April 8th and shit, but fuck it. We gonna rock anyway. New synthetic drug, Utalone, nicknamed Boot. We all know what that is. We ain't know it was named Utalone. It's a boot of heart of allegations and shit. All right, Martinsburg, West Virginia. 16 individuals from Maryland and West Virginia are facing charges involving a drug conspiracy. U.S. Attorney William Eilenfeld announced Friday. Eilenfeld. The indictment alleges that large quantities of Utalone, also known as boot, were trafficked from Maryland to Berkeley and Jefferson counties from February 2019 to this March 15. Utalone is a dangerous drug that has high potential for abuse and leads to adverse physical and psychological effects for its users. Eilenfeld said, "It poses a serious threat to public health in the Eastern Panhandle, and this prosecution will make the community safer both through enforcement and education." Those charged are Charles Edward Scott, also known as Wop Wop, 28 of Damascus, Maryland. Ryan Darnell Scott, 37 of Gaithersburg, Maryland. Anthony Joseph Shanks Jr., also known as Lord Draco, 23 of Martinsburg. Jose Michael Flores, also known as Taz, 26 of Montgomery Village, Maryland. And Andre Phillips Stevenson, 40 of Washington, D.C. Alim D. Farmer, 23 of Gaithersburg, Maryland. Robert Matthew Johnson, also known as Flex, 33 of Martinsburg. Sophia Ellen Heiser, 20 of Harpers Ferry. Bernard Anthony Brickhouse, also known as Mitch Sosa, 26 of Martinsburg. Kofi Orleans Lindsay, 22 of Gaithersburg, Maryland. Shayla Louise Wetzel, 25 of Martinsburg. Denise Hope Turner, 25 of Martinsburg. Kyle Thayer, 35 of Gaithersburg, Maryland. Kyle Allen Finch, 23 of Hedgesville. Corbin Charles Lithium, 22 of Kearneysville. Michaela Dawn Thornton, 23 of Martinsburg. Further, the indictment alleges that a co-conspirator, Shanks, possessed firearms in furtherance of the drug trafficking activity. All defendants have been arrested except Sophia Heiser and Shayla Wetzel, who are considered fugitives. The defendants each face a maximum sentence of 20 years in prison for the drug conspiracy charge. Shanks faces a minimum mandatory sentence of 5 years for possession of a firearm in furtherance of the drug trafficking crime. Under the federal sentence guidelines, the actual sentence imposed will be based upon the seriousness of the offenses and the prior criminal history, if any, of the defendants. Assistant U.S. Attorney Laura Ompsbichire, I don't know, bro. I ain't trying to listen. That's a long ass name. Is prosecuting the case on behalf of the government. The FBI, ATF, the Eastern Panhandle Drug Task Force, the HDITA funded initiated the Martinsburg Police Department, the Montgomery County, Maryland Police Department, the Virginia State Police, Montgomery County, the Maryland State Attorney Office investigated. Damn. Utalone is a synthetic cathinone with a chemical structure similar to Schedule 1 and 2 amphetamines and shit. And cathinone, such as MDMA, ecstasy, is an illegal Schedule 1 controlled substance. Utalone became a scheduled drug in 2018, and in the Eastern Panhandle of West Virginia has seen an increase in the drug popularity in the last several years. This indictment is the largest conspiracy charge thus far for Utalone distributed in the Northern District of West Virginia. An indictment is merely an accusation. A defendant is presumed innocent until they proven guilty. I don't be knowing about that. I know I fucked that little reading up. It was a lot of little words. I'm high trying to get it together. You feel me? But you got the gist of it and shit. So it's 16 indictments, 14 court, 2 on a run. I seen some names I recognize and shit. You feel me? And I wish for the best for y'all, man. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what else to say about that, but you know where you heard it from. WTF News on Shizzy Lit Podcast. It's your boy OG Shizzy Brother. My mouth is bitch. Yitty. It's your boy OG Shizzy Brizzle. This another WTF News on Shizzy Lit Podcast. You understands me. Let me see what we got here. Styles P. You know the GOAT. You feel me? The heart of South. You feel me? Styles P called for versus boycott, urges hip hop to join him. Now y'all know I've been showing the versus love and shit on my first seasons and shit. I was putting y'all down with all the verses. I think I stopped at like, I don't know, the Dipset joint maybe, the Ja Rule or some shit. I stopped at one of them joints. You feel me? But now Styles P saying Styles P is planning to boycott versus if Triller fails to pay Timbaland and Swiss Beats, and he is calling for his peers to follow him. I'm a peer here, you feel me? In my eyes, shit, you feel me? So I'm gonna be with him if that will be right, you feel me? Because you know what I mean? The pandemic, they started that shit. That shit was a big thing. That shit was a big thing. It's dying down now, but that was a big thing. Y'all signing contracts, y'all shaking on it, however long agreement y'all made. Niggas got motherfucking you know what I mean? Stand on their word as men and shit, first of all. And then business is just right. Like, go ahead and pay the money you supposed to pay for. You had to pay more money. Like, niggas always try to play the hip hop niggas and all that shit. I don't be liking that shit. I don't even understand. You know, feel me? Like, they be trying to make niggas throw their life away. Cause you know niggas in the street really gonna try to come at you the street way about that paper before they go to the motherfucking court system and all that. But I don't know. We have to read up on here. Y'all know how we do it on WTF News and Shit Podcast. Our motto. Here we go. So he say, on Thursday, August 18th, Styles P shared how he felt about Swiss Beats and Timbaland suing Triller for $28 million over missed payments. According to TMZ, Styles stated he stands with the duo for suing the company, especially if they violated an agreement. True, hip-hop has always had some funny shit in it, so I feel people should do what they said they would. The Locks member said, you shake somebody's hand, you sign a paper that say you're going to do a deal and deal right. There shouldn't be any problems. He added, he'll boycott the hip-hop and R&B platform if Triller refuses to do right by the legendary producer. Hip-hop people shouldn't fuck with it if Swiss and Timbaland ain't involved, the MC declared. I sure wouldn't. I wouldn't watch it at all. Styles P opposition to Triller reaches the news cycle as Swiss Beats and Timbaland take legal action against the company. According to the suit filed in Los Angeles Superior Court on Tuesday, August 16th, Triller failed to pay the producers according to the terms they originally agreed upon in January 2021 after the company acquired Versus. So they bought Versus. You feel me? And they say they gonna pay these motherfuckers at a certain time. You feel me? Whatever accumulated up from the motherfucking sales and the motherfucking views and streams or whatever they deal with, and they ain't honoring that shit. They gotta be honorable out here, man, because you gonna start getting people in some trouble, man. The duo also seeks $95,000 in interest, attorney fees, and other costs on top of the initial $28 million lawsuit. You see what I'm saying? So now they gonna have to get some money out of you. The nigga, you taking us to court for some shit you waiting supposed to be in court for, so you gotta pay for the court costs, the lawyer, and the motherfucking interest and shit. See, that's the bullshit that happened when you don't do right. All that money y'all made, y'all can pay that money. Y'all probably still made more money. You feel me? The lawsuit claims Triller unequivocally and unconditionally guaranteed to Mosley and Ding the payment and performance of Triller holds obligations under that agreement and related agreements, but had failed to honor their arrangements. Furthermore, the suit alleges the company failed and refused to respond to plaintiff's written notice and demand for payment. See the bullshit that goes on? They think they can play with us, huh? You dig me? Well, we gonna boycott the shit out that motherfucker. You better believe that. Boycott. We gonna do that. You know, Styles P. Listen, man. Gotta cut that shit out. They keep on trying to play us and shit. Like we less men or some shit, man. So they gonna sue the shit out there. Y'all know where y'all heard that shit from. Shizzy Lit Podcast, WTF News, conglomeration. There's always one and the other. I'm out. Get it. Yo, it's your boy OG Shizzy Brizzle. This another Shizzy Lit Podcast, you understands me. Currents and shit. But I've been looking at this little video and shit, just, surfing through YouTube and shit as I do. I blow my stouts and shit. You feel me? See what's going on and shit. I'm looking at this joint Terrell Owens and shit, I mean, he's still rich. He got some money. I ain't saying he the richest, but he live in the little R neighborhood and shit. A Kern. They got whole videos on Kerns and shit.